Here we go.
Marker. Happy Halloween! I'm Big Mike.
I'm Justin 31st.
That's kind of creepy. I like it. So that's Halloween, man, and it's Mergy Movies. Yeah. So, yeah, we got our two little characters here that we've played on the Mergy Movies show. We've done music videos and Pepsi commercials with these characters, so feel free to check those sometimes horrible sketches on our
Some
channel.
of them are really funny.
Some of them are funny. Maybe they're funny to us, but no one else finds them funny.
They're funny because we were pissing ourselves laughing.
Oh man, like I can't even get through the Fergies, like any of them. Even when we redid it,
Yeah.
they're fucking. Oh man, they're funny. Again, watch it. I have the Fergies on our channel, so go ahead and watch it. I haven't had the second one yet. I just love that part when your character Grandpa is introduced. He goes, "Robert Stack is the shit." I just lost it again when I watch it. It's like, man, where did everybody come up with this stuff? Anyway, it's just great. He is the shit, though. I love Robert Stack. But anyway, getting away from Robert Stack, although that is kind of Halloween-y.
It is a little
He's
Halloween.
creepy. Like,
He is.
He's freaking... Okay, quick story. My Baba, when I was growing up, she got robbed one night. Anyway, I stayed over at her. She wasn't harmed. Everything was fine. It's just some of her stuff was stolen. Not much, though. So everything was fine. I'm like, I can't sleep. I'm going to watch TV. I stayed over the next night. I decided I'm going to put on Unsolved Mysteries. I freaked myself out even though I was just like looking around at the window 100 times.
Oh,
yeah.
Michelle told me something really funny.
Okay.
If you ever feel alone,
Yeah.
watch a horror movie alone. You'll never feel like
Yeah,
that.
I think did she post that on Facebook?
Yeah.
I saw that on Facebook. Yeah, that's true. It's very true. I totally have done that. So, but anyway, yeah, we're here to talk about Halloween and our favorite Halloween movies and or specials that we enjoy during this holiday season. I don't know if I'm going to have mine necessarily in.
Mine aren't in order.
Yeah, mine aren't really in order, but I'm gonna basically. I think I'm gonna put one number one at the top of the list. But here we go. So, name one of your favorite things to watch during Halloween? We'll see if we have the same.
Okay,
Because we might have the same.
one of my favorite to watch is in Fantasia, the closing the devil sequence
Shit.
at the end of Fantasia.
That's a nice pull. I haven't seen that in forever. Okay.
That I remember a couple Halloweens where they just took that section out and put it on as a short on Teletoon.
Oh yeah, like they actually had a I have this taped somewhere. It's called Disney's Halloween Treat. Do you remember that?
Yes.
They had that actor. Oh, he's long time dead now though.
Yeah.
Anyway, he hosted this show. He was like a janitor, and it was weird. But anyway, he showed a quick little version of The Adventures of Sleepy Hollow, which again is sort of. It's not on my list necessarily, but an honorable mention. It's creepy and shit. And then, yeah, he would show something from Mickey Mouse, something from Donald. And then, yeah, he would show something like that. He would show the thing. And then, not necessarily the full thing, but clips from it, yeah.
I can't remember what that section of it is called. It's like something mountain. I can't remember.
Oh, I know, yeah. Oh, jeez. That would be the wrong thing. I'll look that up, but yeah, I know what you're, because it's actually, and it's a weird pull because I remember it kind of, is, it is a, there's discs in this Disney Infinity game, and there's an actual disc that refers to that. It says something mountain, I just can't remember it. We're going to seem stupid till we find it, but anyway, yeah, so like, what creeped you out about it and everything?
Well, just like, especially when you're a kid watching it, but it's like, it delves into the occult at times into it. Like you have the devil summoning like demons and monsters.
Night on Bald Mountain?
Night on Bald Mountain.
Ooh, we have it here. I'll watch it after we're done. Anyway, okay, yeah.
But the great thing about Fantasia they did in that movie is it was more about the music. They took pieces of classical music and let the music influence the animators.
Yeah,
they would just play the music and create a whole story based around a piece of music.
Yeah, not that I've done it, but if you watch that fucking thing baked or something, you just be like freaking right out.
There are some there's ones where they just play like with strings, with plants. hippos and alligators dancing.
That's messed up. But hey,
yeah. But this, they took like a really the piece of music is actually called Night on Bald Mountain too.
Nice. Okay.
And they illustrate this whole occult sequence where these demons and ghosts come up to him, and he's like playing with like creatures. Like, it feels like something you'd see at a Satanist convention.
Interesting. And they might play it at those. Who knows?
Yeah, and it's the only thing that makes him go away is like the light, like daytime.
That's messed up, man. Yeah, I don't think. See, every time I try to, because I'm doing 1001 movies, and that's on my list, Fantasia, right?
Yeah.
But I never get all the way through it because I'm trying to sort of watch it with Chloe, and I mean she's 4, so she's like watching, and she's like,
That's weird though. My kids actually sat down and loved it.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Like kids act totally different. Like you could play a movie for a kid that like you think every kid would love, and then the next one doesn't. It's just I don't know. It's just how it works. I guess I don't know. Anyway, so I never get this far.
So, it's the last one.
Well, there you go, and that's probably what I'm waiting for, right? Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, like okay, I'm probably watch it after we're done here.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
That is one that, like, just when every time, like, there were 2 Halloweens. I was like, I think like 10 or 11 when this happened on Teletoon, that they had this special on
just that. Okay.
Just this special as like a short between something.
Right.
And it felt like Halloween. Like, it felt like something like creepy, Halloweeny sort of. Like, if I walked out, I'd see demons and ghosts swimming around in the sky.
Yeah, right. You know, I'm gonna have to. I guess maybe I'm not gonna. It's not one of the 3 that I'm gonna talk about that much, but I will mention it again. The Adventures of Sleepy Hollow.
Yes.
I gotta say that also makes it feel like Halloween for me when what's his name?
Ichabod?
No, not Ichabod. The big buff dude. What's his name? The one that's always after Ichabod or whatever.
I can't remember his name.
His name's something big Brahm, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's I can't remember his name, but anyway, he's telling the story of the Headless Horseman. It's like that feels like Halloween to me. When he's like, when he's telling the story, it's like, when you're riding home tonight, make for the bridge with all your might. And then it's like, and then it's just like that feels like Halloween to me too. Yeah. I totally agree with that. Again, I gotta watch this, and I'll probably feel more like Halloween to me. So, but yeah, like that's definitely very creepy, very good pull, good pull. Never would have thought of that. So yeah, I guess I'll go with my third. Although it sounds like it's going to be Adventures of Ichabod Crane. No, I'm going to go with something a little bit unintentionally spooky.
Yeah.
Garfield's Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
yeah.
Explain.
Okay, well, like you've seen it, right?
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen all of the Garfield specials from like our age.
Yeah, which by the way, on Amazon, you can buy them all for $100. It's a lot of money. I found one for $15. It's on its way. Hopefully, I'm getting it here. So I'm like,
nice.
yeah. So anyway,
nice.
So yeah. Anyway, especially that scene. Again, this is off kilter, but the scene with Garfield and Grandma there. That's like sad, but also really.
The Christmas one.
Yeah, man. It's sad, man, but it's good. It's really good. It's I think that's a successful thing. One successful thing, obviously, with Halloween, you have to be spooky, right?
Yeah.
No matter what it is, actually, I find no matter what kind of show it is, you have to have a scary element in there, right? It just doesn't. Even like if it's a goofy scary, if it's scary for like half a second. It passes my Halloween gauge or whatever. Anyway, Christmas has to have sentimental value, those Christmas specials. But anyway, we won't get into that. Halloween. Garfield's Halloween. The reason why is, Garfield's all goofy. He's like, I gotta find a costume and blah, 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 and dance and stuff. And it's enjoyable. I always enjoy Garfield's Halloween. To me, that's like the thing I need to watch at least once during Halloween. When they get to the old man's house and he's telling the story of the pirates, and then all of a sudden you go outside and these ghost pirates come up and they're chasing Garfield, and they're like, it's creepy, man. Like for a Garfield cartoon, for a cartoon in general, it's creepy, man. Like maybe not as creepy as Night on Bald Mountain or Adventures of Sleepy Hollow. It's creepy. Like for you don't expect Garfield to be creepy.
No, you don't.
And yeah, it's mostly all kiddie. Like when I guess that section, it's just like that old man. Like it's kind of funny when you think about it. But it's also fucking scary. Like, Garfield and Odie are just like, I'm going to warm myself up by the fire. They turn around and there's an old man in a chair. Like this. Like, that would scare the shit out of anybody, alright? And that is scary. And then they play the music like, dun, it's like, wah. Like, it's funny when it happens. But it's like, at first you're like, there's an old man in a chair. Especially when
they
you're
pulled
like
that
8.
off in The Conjuring too.
Yeah, well, there you go. So
They
it's like-
stole The Conjuring 2. They stole a scene from Garfield.
That'd be hilarious. The Conjuring 2, though, that looks scary. But anyway, like, yeah, it's one of those shows I just gotta watch. Obviously, it's very Halloweeny because, I mean, they're trying to get a costume go out, blah, blah, blah. So, no, it's just one of those pivotal things for me.
Yeah.
So, what would you say is your next sort of pick?
Next one, for me, we watched it, like, my family, we're big on all the holidays. So, one that kind of bled into the holiday that follows was Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's one of those movies you're kind of confused to put in. You're like,
Is it a Christmas movie? Is it a Halloween movie?
should I put it into your Christmas? Should I put it into Halloween? Halloween's hardly really shown in this movie. But again, it's like, I'll put it in. Inevitably, you just end up putting it in, probably. But yeah, no, it's. I was saying this to Sam
Yeah.
the other day. I would love to see this as a play.
Yes, I've seen. They actually started making it as a play.
Get out! I will see that shit. I'll see that.
You know who played Jack?
Who?
Neil Patrick Harris.
That's amazing! That's a good idea. Seriously. And like yeah, sure, there's difficulties. You wouldn't be able to do everything. But as a play, like to make it dark like that, you could make it spooky as shit too. Like you could have people like dressed like the bugs from Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
And he'd just be like, he'd be out in the audience and stuff. Like you could do that awesomely. And just the architecture of the stage would just be fantastic. So.
Oh man.
So yeah, so like your kids, like that's one of the, you gotta put it in, they love it?
They love it. That was one from when I was a kid too.
Mm-hmm.
That was what we did because it kind of, like, it's one of Michelle's favorite movies.
Yeah.
And it's one of the kids that like it. But when I was a kid, we would put it in because it almost, I put it in because it almost gapped the two holidays.
Right.
So it was kind of like, I knew Christmas was coming. Halloween is before Christmas, so it's like, I'm all like, Halloween candy, 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 candy. Christmas presents!
Exactly, right? Yeah, I like when it comes to A Nightmare Before Christmas, I think I kind of grew into it more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was a ginormous fan when I was a kid. I watched it when it was on, off and on and stuff. But the older I got, the more appreciative I had for it. Because like, just like for example, I used Beauty and the Beast. I'm just going to mention it, not quote the whole movie or whatever. But those movies that have like music throughout it and stuff,
Yeah.
I gauge it like, would this be a good play too? And that, like, just recently watching Nightmare Before Christmas, I was like, man, this would make a good play. Same thing with Beauty and the Beast. I'd love to see this live. I did see it live on ice once, but anyway, like these, and I mean, we're getting a live action Beauty and the Beast right away, which
Yeah.
I'm pretty pumped for. But yeah, like, it would work as a play.
It would, totally.
So I totally like. It's definitely on the list. But yeah, it's confusing at first. It's like, what do I put it in? I'll put it in November 15th, so it's like right in the middle of Halloween and Christmas. No, it's, yeah, I hear you. Like, you know, the beginning is very Halloween, obviously, because this is Halloween.
This is Halloween. All right.
Yeah, so and especially, I actually really like Marilyn Manson's version of that.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Did he just do it just for shits and giggles,
don't
or
know
did
what
he
it
do it
is,
for
like,
something specific?
Good question. I might have to look that up because anyway, either way, like I said, like as soon as I heard this version, I'm like, he should just do the whole fucking. I don't know if he could do the whole album, though. I don't know, the whole thing wouldn't be that good. But this is Halloween. That's an awesome set tone for Halloween.
Imagine him doing the Oogie Boogie song.
Yeah, that'd be messed up. I'd like to hear that though.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good pull, definitely. So I guess I'll go with my number 2. It kind of throws it up there, but I almost gotta say that I kind of gotta watch it every Halloween, and that's Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That is actually my number 1.
that's your number 1. Good job. So
I do
there
have
you
an
go.
honorable mention too, but that one's really fucked up. We'll get to it later.
Exactly. So there you go. At least you have an honorable mention. Yeah, it's just. It's first of all, I've been an Ernest fan. I mean, I have video of myself running around the yard with an Ernest jean vest and a hat.
Hey, Vern!
And yeah, not even. I would call Harry my dog Rimshot, and I'd run around the yard, right? I actually have footage of that. But yeah, it's just, it's like a really weird. I can't even really explain it. It's just like it's an Ernest movie, obviously, so it's going to be goofy and slapsticky.
Yeah.
That's the point, right? But then all of a sudden, it takes this fucking turn into like there's this creepy witch there.
The troll legitimately scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Yeah, really, like
That scene with the little girl when she turns over in her bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's freaking creepy, man.
But when that scene honestly scarred me as a little kid. I kid you not, for 6 months after Halloween, I would have to pull the covers over my head to fall asleep because in my bedroom at the time. My closet was at the end of my bed.
Yeah.
And it was just an open. They didn't have a door. It was just an open closet.
Yeah.
I expected that fucking troll to come around the corner every time and come at me. As I was like, ah!
Yeah, really. No, it's definitely a scary movie, especially like for kids. Like, I mean, he's preying on you while you're sleeping and stuff, and like it turns you into little dolls, and then like the whole ending climax thing. Although it's goofy, he somehow saves the day and stuff. Spoiler alert, like that's really spoiler alert, but it's like, yeah, it's good. It really is good. I mean, a lot of people, and I mean, someone's gonna say, why didn't you mention Hocus Pocus? I'm not saying Hocus Pocus.
We bashed the shit out of Hocus.
We sure did. We sure did.
We bashed the shit out of Hocus Pocus on our movie night.
We sure did. Yeah, we go back and watch that episode of the Mergy Movies channel. Yeah, we sure did. I remember that. Sure. Okay, Hocus Pocus is literally made for Halloween. Okay, that's what it's for. It's just not the greatest. Like, I think again, it was one of those we were mad that our movie didn't get picked. We were just like, our movie didn't get picked. Fuck this. I hate everybody. So yeah, like I don't even know what the other picks were about. There was probably something that we really wanted. Like I know, I think one year finally, I think the last season we did it. One of my favorite Halloween movies, which actually, surprisingly, I didn't include on this list, is which I'll give a huge honorable mention to, is Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Literally Halloween.
Literally Halloween. I mean, there's nothing creepier than like even just that one scene where it's like he's looking out the window and the boy's looking out the window, just a man standing there. Like that's scary. Like to anybody.
Like we
You're
honestly
50,
thought.
you see that? It's like
we thought about this as a kid, like as a Halloween prank, to dress one of us up and just hang out someone's house and just stare in the fucking window.
We still might do that. But yeah, it's just. I'm telling you right now, it's creepy as shit. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. You see that shit, you're like, I'm calling the cops. Or something. Like, it's creepy. And I mean, that scene when he's chasing Jamie Lee Curtis across the street, he's slowly walking, and she's like, open the door. And the boy's like, I'm coming. You're like, you stupid kid! Open the door! Like, and I mean, Rob Zombie's Halloween nowhere lived up to John Carpenter's, but
It was what it was.
Exactly. So. But anyway, going back to
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Ernest Scared Stupid. Yeah, it's a great Halloween movie. I mean, he plays like multiple characters in it for some weird reason. Okay, so does Ernest have a multiple
I think he has
personality?
like a split personality to the story. Because like all of a sudden he's an old fucking man and he's like a World War I bomber pilot, and he's
and then this kid is watching Ernest do these different personalities. He's just like, this is funny. When in reality, you might just be like, this is fucked up. Because it's like Ernest is over here as an old woman, he's over here as like this army guy, and he's over here as something else. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, but anyway, Ernest is way before some of your time. He's kind of an acquired taste to some of you people, but I grew up with it's like Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman's messed.
We had some weird ass shit when we were kids.
Chloe loves Pee Wee Herman. She fucking adores this guy. Like she's just like genuinely laughs at his shit. And I mean, some of his stuff is freaking hilarious. Like I don't know why. Again, getting on a tangent. One point, Pee Wee, funniest thing. He put tapes on his face, makes an ugly face, like his nose is up like this, his eyes are wide. Captain Carl comes over. He's looking around. Pee Wee goes, oh! With his face like that. Captain Carl goes, oh, Pee Wee! And he goes, oh, sorry, Captain Carl's just me. And then he rips the tape off and he goes, oh! And every time I laugh at that, Chloe does too. It's just hilarious. And then literally they acknowledge that. Captain Carl goes, Phil Hartman, freaking R.I.P. Phil Hartman, goes, Pee Wee, there's a messed up side to you. Pee Wee goes, thanks! He just carries on. Like, that show's messed up, man. Like, put it on for your kids, just for no reason one day. I want to see what their reaction is, if they've ever seen it.
They've never seen Pee Wee Herman.
It's on Netflix, so put it on. Put it on. I want to see what their reaction is. Anyway.
At least I don't think they are. But.
You should put it on. I just want to see what they say. It's like, Dad, did you watch the show? Yeah. You're messed up. You know what I mean? Like, geez.
Antonio would say that. He'd be like, Justin, this is weird.
But I like it, probably.
Stepson, he'd be like, this is, like, I don't want to watch this. This is weird.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I just want to see the reactions. Yeah, Chloe loves the shit out of that. Maybe in like 5 years it might be like how we were with Power Rangers. Why would I watch this? I can still watch Pee Wee, but Power Rangers, I can't fucking stand the Power Rangers. I don't know what it is. Anyway, sorry, that was last episode. So anyway, yeah, that's my second pick. Is there a Scared Stupid? That was your first. So I guess what we'll do is your honorable mention.
My honorable mention, going to a really fucking weird one, goes back to me remembering Halloween in my house as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if this is a Canadian thing or what it is, but Lamb Chop's Halloween special.
Oh my god, man. I haven't seen that in forever. I don't even remember it.
Yeah, Lamb Chop.
Okay, so what happened? Did you get cut up and served or something?
She just dressed up and it was weird. It was like a Lamb Chops episode, but I remember it was like my first year handing out candy on Halloween.
Okay, so it kind of distributed that.
Yeah.
So it's like...
And my mom's the type of lady where it's like, it's this holiday, we should put, if it's Christmas, she's like, we should put Christmas music on, or a Christmas movie.
Gotcha.
Why the hell are you watching football?
You should be watching something scary. Here, watch this rated R movie. It's better than football. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's like, she put something Halloween-y on. So I was like, all right, I'm flipping through the channels, and the only thing on that was Halloween-y, on Halloween, was a fucking Lamb Chops
Yeah,
Halloween.
it's weird, isn't it? They play, Halloween movies up until Halloween, and there's, no Halloween movies on Halloween half the time.
It's like, okay, I guess I will just put... And my sister was really little at the time, so she watched it, and I was like, all right, we'll put Lamb Chops on, and she's watching it, and I just walk in and out, and I just see Lamb Chops to the face going, ah!
We're gonna put Lamb Chops play along pictures up just in case none of you people know about the show. It was interesting. I watched it too. I barely remember it though.
Charlie Horse. What was the dog's name?
I'm fucked up.
Because I know the horse was Charlie Horse.
Lamb Chop? Come on. Lamb Chops play along. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting mention. That's very interesting. That's an interesting
That
mention.
was, when I think of Halloween, I think, for some reason, Lamb Chop's Halloween special.
This is kind of funny. Okay, so I'm putting it in the search engine. I put in Lamb Chop, it goes Lamb Chops barbecue, then it goes Lamb Chops play along, Lamb Chops in oven, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But when I put in Lamb Chops, it totally eliminates Lamb Chops play along, which I find weird. It just goes marinade, which is weird. Alright, but yeah, so let's see if we can find out what the name of that dog was. Lamb Chop. Hush Puppy and Kelly Pig. It's kind of off. Hush Puppy. Should have called him Pigpen was kind of taken, I guess.
Yeah.
Buster the Bus. They really kind of
really lazy with the names.
Really lazy. But anyway, yeah. So it's a kind of a weird puppet show. But anyway, you had Mr. Dressup too, and he kicked ass. So, it's like Mr. Rogers, but with a woman with puppets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, weird. But anyway, so yeah, here's my poll. I watched this movie just the other day. We watched this movie actually more. I've watched this movie more this year than I have in previous years. Period. Is 1987's The Monster Squad.
Okay.
Have you seen this film?
If I have, it was when I was young. I don't remember.
Okay, it's fucking phenomenal, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it's a pure Halloween movie because these kids are hunting the classic monsters like Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein monster, the Mummy, and the Creature of the Black Lagoon, which is an interesting poll. This was way before its time, really, because I actually shouldn't say before its time. It was more like an amalgamation of all those monsters, and then kids are fighting them. It's very strange, but it's very good. There's action in it. I usually describe it as the Goonies meet the Universal monsters, because what happens is these kids are fighting the monsters. The villains are all fantastic, and Dracula's dark as hell. The Wolfman has excellent makeup. So does the Creature of the Black Lagoon and the Mummy. The whole movie is just great. It's funny too. It's all over the place, right? So, and a movie that can make you tear up about Frankenstein, spoiler alert, going away, is great. And he has a relationship with the little girl. It almost redeems him from drowning that little girl in the original book. Almost. But anyway, no, it seriously is a good Halloween movie. If you want to watch something to get you enticed to maybe watch this movie, look up the Monster Squad Suicide Squad trailer.
Really?
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
They made a mock-up of the Suicide Squad. You know the one where it was featured Bohemian Rhapsody? They did it, but with Monster Squad. It is the best thing I've ever seen them do with Monster Squad other than the movie itself. It sets you up for this movie. I actually talked to someone in the comment section. They're like, I've never heard of this movie. We are watching it tonight because it looked so good. But just think about it. It's like all the monsters in one movie. Like all the main ones anyway. And that's what like is going on is the villains are the kids. And like right now what Universal is doing is they're trying to reboot their whole Monsters universe. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make like Dracula movie, Frankenstein movie, blah blah all over again. You know, they're starting with the Mummy now. They technically did Dracula Untold, but it kind of half-assed it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're going to use the same guy again, but they're using the new Mummy movie, which stars Tom Cruise, which I find is a very odd choice for the Mummy. But anyway,
is he like the Mummy?
No,
or?
he's fighting the Mummy.
Okay.
So, which is I still find weird. But anyway, so I actually really like the Brendan Fraser. At least the first movie was great.
Yeah.
Second one was pretty good. Third one really they recasted his wife, and I thought that totally was that was a dumb mistake on their part. I think. But anyway, so they're going to start with the Mummy movie and do that. Here's what I say: they should do all the movies like the monster movies, end it with Monster Squad remake.
That wouldn't be bad.
But just think of the implications of this. It's like all these monsters, they're terrorizing people, and the people that stop them at the very end are kids. Like that, to me, that sounds just awesome because it's like you wouldn't think that would happen, right? And then all of a sudden that happens, and it's just so cool that because all the kids would stop, there'd be like all this big build up, and just these kids end up killing all the monsters, right? I think that'd be excellent, but that is definitely on my list for my number one Halloween movie choice because it just screams Halloween because of all the monsters in it. And the action is great. It's really seriously an underrated movie. Like you and Michelle could watch it with the kids. Sure, there's a few swears in it and stuff, but I mean, if they like if they watched Friday the 13th to calm down, I'm sure this movie would be fine. So you know, like seriously, check it out if you haven't. I actually have it from Blu-ray. It's super sweet. But anyway, definitely worth a check out. So. I guess when it comes to Halloween movies, I mean, tell us what your favorites are in the comments.
Yeah.
We're always willing to hear stuff.
There,
Talk to us all in any episode. Actually, we never really say that all the time.
No, we should.
Yeah, we
comment.
should. Comment down.
Nice things.
Nice. Well, we'll take
or
that.
if you want to be an asshole, you can comment and be a
Sure,
troll.
be an asshole. Who cares? But yeah, like follow us on social media and stuff under IQ&A Productions. You'll find Mergy Movies. Yeah, seriously, like we want to hear your Halloween suggestions because I mean we're into shit. We want to see new. Interesting stuff that we may not even have heard of.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be really cool. Like I mean, the polls from this episode, like Fantasia and the lamb chops, that's messed up. I like your choices; they're interesting. But our honorable mentions, anyway. Yeah, and then obviously, you know, we have our favorites, like Ernest Scared Stupid, and I mean, some of you like your Hocus Pocus, and yeah. But we have ours, and that's why we like them. So they bring our, and like you say, like I mean. Halloween brought my family together too. We did Halloween stuff, and same thing with yours. So traditions with movies and music and everything. So
exactly.
Until next time, happy Halloween. I'm Big Mike.
I'm Justin Ferguson.
And happy spooky
Halloween
troll mummy day. Look in your closets, folks.
Yeah, there's a troll in there. He's coming to turn you into a doll.
Or a mummy. That's fucked up. That's a weird pull. All right, till next time, folks. Happy Halloween.